12 siege tanks or so. And, ooh, dropping some storms on these Vikings and siege tanks. Let's see what happens here. About 4 stalkers, a couple cannons, but it doesn't look like this expansion is about to be living for much longer. Let's see if these High Templars, those are the 2 badass High Templars, and if that Archon lives, he's going to have a ton of kills. Here we go. These tanks aren't even sieging up at this point. They're like, why would we? We got this under control. That Archon has 25 kills, just charging in here like a total baller. Gets smoked. The ultimate sacrifice for ire, and 5 more High Templar coming in. I guess we're going to try and do this all with storming. Oh, and a feedback goes down on the battle cruiser, and he just got toasted. These tanks are getting pretty low on health here. Could this get held off? And there are 3 Void Rays sitting in the back of the base. Is this going to be able to be effective? Yes, all these Vikings are extremely low on health. Oh, and some poor micromanagement there. 2 more Immortals roll out, and they're going to just clean up these tanks as well as these Void Rays, and that was close. Wow. Let's take a look at the income tab here. Still on 1 base over here, keep in mind, whereas Ren Fox down to 27 harvesters. He's got almost no gas right now. Yeah, there he goes. He's starting to stick guys back into gas as he realizes, wow, I just lost that. I don't know how, but things are looking bad for myself at this point. Some long distance mining going on at the second base, and here the Void Rays are. I was just looking for them. Void Rays with +1 weapons and +1 shields are going to roll out and try and inflict some damage. This one took quite a bit of damage, and these Void Rays were the saving grace. What a good time to tech switch. I cannot believe that that happened the way it did, because I thought for sure I was done here and gonna try and just charge up on this supply depot. Yes, several of them hit level 2 and level 3, and these Marines are lambs to the slaughter at this point. And watch this. This battle cruiser is not long to live. Oh, 4 charged up Void Rays is going to be so devastating right now. This is really not looking good for Ren Fox, as he's just running tanks over here to try and take damage while his single Viking attempts to throw down what it needs to. And another Viking coming in over here. This starport is not long for life either. Shield's beginning to recharge on this Void Ray. So close to death though, and oh, we need to move out. Yeah, pretty good control now that he realizes how much trouble he's in. 2 more Void Rays are out over here on the way now, and would really like to see a fleet beacon maybe for some. Let's take a look at production tab. There it is, fleet beacon and 1 more Void Ray. The speed upgrade is actually something a lot of people overlook, but can be really effective in microing around, and this Void Ray looks like it. Oh, and a misclick from Ren Fox. This is just ridiculous how far of a range these things have. Trying to kite back into this missile turret, and he is going to do it. However, these 2 Void Rays pretty well charged up. Going to go ahead and continue to take out production facilities for Ren Foxes. He just does not have an answer right now, and it looks like this factory will probably fall. Yeah, just +1 armor there, and the +1 weapons is going to negate that. And oh, he's trying to get it out of there. Is it going to make it? I don't think so. And check out the production tab, ladies and gentlemen. 2 carriers with Graviton Catapult on the way. The last Void Ray falls, and 3 more coming out here. Some High Templar and Immortals are on the field, and let's take a look at the unit tab real quick. 3 Marines and a Siege Tank is all Ren Fox has at this point. And this was not a wise decision. Not quite sure how he's got vision up there, but apparently you don't need it, as these missile turrets are able to shoot from that position 2 units up there. So things not looking so good for Ren Fox after such a one-sided battle right here at this choke, where all those siege tanks, even though they were Immortals, just murdered the Stalkers, and then the Marines, battle cruisers, and siege tanks were able to clean those Immortals up. And I think Storm and 3 Void Rays is really what saved us here, and Ren Fox apparently trying to do a worker transfer, as all these workers just sitting around not knowing where to go. Couldn't get up there, as he's yet to blow up these rocks, so that's going to come back and bite him in the ass right now. Going ahead, throwing down a couple more missile turrets, and income, he's got just about the right amount to be effectively mining off 1 base. However, there are quite a few of them sitting around, and these 2 Void Rays said, well, there's a lot of missile turrets, I guess we'll just go on expansion patrol. And these probes need to get back to work. What are you doing, probes? Come on. And let's take a look over here real quick. Yep, a lot more gateways going in, and the fleet beacons there as well. And we had carriers on the way, ladies and gentlemen. There they are. Zealot legs also going up, as at this point I have a large discrepancy between minerals and gases. All the gases going into carriers and upgrades. Let's take a look at the upgrades real quick. We do have +1 weapons and +1 shields, and that's going to be all for the carriers right now. Quite a few zealots going in. Once those legs go up, they are +3 weapons, +1 for shields and armor. That's going to be a very effective ground force, as now all he's got is marines, and charge lots are very nice at taking out marines. So we'll see how this develops. 3 carriers and this many zealots, I think, will be just about good game here, as these missile turrets are practically worthless against zealots. There's not much they're going to do there. Still cranking out Vikings, not the worst decision, as carriers. Oh, and look at all these zealots just charging in here. No response from Ren Fox, and that is going to be good night, ladies and gentlemen. I would GG right here if this had happened to me. He does have a second command center up here, keep in mind, however. He is down to 8 SCVs now, and just cleaning up a couple of missile turrets here. These zealots very effective, as you can see, with +3 weapons. Probably even going to be able to kill off a few marines here. Oh, that is a lot of marines. 0 upgrades. Kind of overpowered, as of course Stimpack is also. You would think that 8 or 9 zealots with +3 weapons and +1 armor and shields would be able to do things. But probably should have brought a High Templar over for a storm, as that would have killed all these no combat shield marines. But at this point it really seems like I'm kind of just toying with him. As I saw, he couldn't even respond to 7 or 8 zealots, and now I'm up to 5 carriers. Marines are an excellent counter to carriers, however, if they can just stim up, run underneath them, and blast them. The interceptor's not able to really pick off marines fast enough. Now flying a second orbital command over here. Actually not the worst decision, as he's going to be able to crank SCVs out for these mineral patches twice as fast, and he's got 2 fully charged orbital commands here. Really needs to mule this up and get back into this game if he's got any chance, which it doesn't look like he really does at this point. We're looking at an Immortal, a couple of Templar. This one's pretty hurt, only 1 kill. A few more Zealots, or Charge Lots as they are called now, since they do have the charge upgrade. And that's enough carriers to pretty much end this right now. Oh, this probably is what we're waiting on. We have a mothership on the way, ladies and gentlemen. And one thing that I didn't notice till pretty late in the game, if you look, okay, this right here is summoning in just a probe. Where you take a look at, where's the other one? You can see that the beam coming out of this nexus is much more intense as the one summoning in the probe. So if you're ever wondering what that is because a mothership is being warped in, and if you're ever playing against Protoss, that is also a good indicator. You probably want to snipe this nexus pretty soon, or at least be prepared for a mothership when it comes out. As the mothership by itself, fairly weak, but with the right escort forces is going to be pretty devastating. And +2 weapons just finished as well. 2 more carriers on the way. Taking a look at the army tab real quick. Nowhere close. This game is going to be over in just a matter of minutes here. And after such a one-sided victory, you gotta wonder, did Ren Fox really make a mistake not sieging his tanks over here and letting them just pound away and then get Psy-stormed, as the Templars are able to get in range for Psy-storm due to the fact that the tanks were not sieged. So we will look to see if Ren Fox can hold this off. Any bets, any takers? Because he's got a few half-dead Marines and a couple Vikings, 6 Vikings, 22 Marines, but Psy-storm and a mothership. The cloak is going to be negated by all of these missile turrets, but I just can't see how Ren Fox expects to finish this off here. He's really low on production facilities, and here comes the carnage. Village rolling in, and that was just about as one-sided as the earlier battle where we lost all the Immortals. And trying to get a good game out of him here. I think that he does respond in similar. Yeah, that was a good game. And He's going to go ahead and clean up his base here. That was a lower level diamond in the league, 1v1. Pretty epic game in my opinion. I know it wasn't the most exciting early on, but we did get to see some pretty cool stuff. And thanks for watching, everyone, and have a good one.